Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Welcome back to another What's for Dinner. This week we've got some really great recipes planned. I'm really excited to get started. Tonight we are doing a very simple, just meat and potatoes. We're doing steaks on the grill. We're doing ribeye steaks on the grill. I'm gonna make a really easy and yummy marinade to marinate those in for several hours. And then we'll be doing some baked potatoes and then maybe another little something on the side. I don't know if I've ever done steak on this channel, but if I have, it's been a really long time. I'm really excited for these steaks in particular because they came from ButcherBox, and I'm very excited to say that ButcherBox has sponsored this video, and I'm stoked about it. Y'all, it's such a great service. Let me tell you a little bit about it. ButcherBox delivers high quality meat right to your door. And when I say high quality, I mean 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and wild-caught seafood directly to your doorstep. ButcherBox sources from farmers and fishermen who meet the highest standards for quality. And I love that you can choose your frequency for your delivery. They offer 5 different boxes, 4 curated box options, as well as the popular custom box so you get exactly what you and your family love. Here I'm unpacking my box. I had already removed the dry ice safely, but I love that their box is 100% recyclable and everything does come frozen, but it is frozen at the meat's peak freshness. And I'm telling you, when we made these ribeye steaks, Steven just kept saying, "This was frozen? I can't believe this was frozen." It was the best ribeye steak we had ever eaten. ButcherBox is an unbeatable value, with the average cost being less than $6 per meal. And I love the flexibility so that you can choose how frequently you get your delivery, and you can always cancel at any time with no penalty, and it's always free shipping. ButcherBox believes in better. Better means treating our planet with respect. It means caring about the lives of animals and the livelihoods of farmers. Ultimately, it means better meals enjoyed together. I also love just how easy it is to navigate their website. You can go on and choose either a curated box or a custom box, and it's really simple. In a world where everything is just a click away and everything is delivered to your front door, why not also choose really high quality meat to be delivered to your door? Here I'm showing you the ButcherBox bacon. It's sourced from heritage breed pigs, and it's uncured, nitrate-free, and sugar-free. And good news, if you click the link below in my description box, you'll get bacon for life. New members are going to get a free pack of bacon in every order for the lifetime of their ButcherBox subscription. And of course, shipping is always free. So after you watch my video, be sure to click that link below and go sign up. And here's a little insider tip. You'll want to make sure you put in your email address so that you can access that free bacon for life deal. Big thanks to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video, and let's get started. So we've got several hours before it's going to be dinner time, but I want to go ahead and get all of this together so that we can marinate the steaks for several hours. You want to marinate your steaks for at least 30 minutes, but the longer the better. Okay, so I went ahead and put our ribeye steaks here in this bowl. I'm going to make our marinade and pour it over top, and then it's just gonna go in the fridge for like 4 hours. I'm really excited to try these. I don't know that I've ever tried steaks at home that are grass-fed and pasture-raised. If you've been with me for a while, you know I really enjoy buying grass-fed ground beef. So the fact that all of their beef is grass-fed and pasture-raised is really cool. Okay, to make our marinade, I need 1/4 cup each of olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and low sodium soy sauce. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of the Dub sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to freshly mince some garlic. It calls for about 1 tablespoon. I've got 1 really large clove and a couple of smaller cloves of garlic. And then lastly, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper. I'm gonna go light on the salt just because we have the soy sauce in there, even though it is low sodium. Go a little heavier on the pepper. I got this other bowl out, but I really don't even need it. I'm gonna mix all of this together. Now I'm just gonna take this and pour this over our steaks. And I'm gonna cover this and put it in the fridge for about 4 hours. It's been several hours. I've got the meat resting on the counter. Stephen is working on the grill to get it preheated. I've just rinsed, or really washed, these these potatoes. I'm going to poke holes in them all over. We're gonna do baked potatoes in the Instant Pot. Trying really hard not to stab myself. So it's Friday night. It is the perfect night for steak and baked potatoes. I was gonna do Brussels sprouts on the side, but when I went to the grocery store, they were completely out of Brussels sprouts. So we're gonna do green beans instead. Okay, I've got my Instant Pot on. I've got my little trivet inside of here. I'm gonna add 1 cup of water to the bottom. And I'm just gonna place my potatoes in here. Turn it to sealing. I'm gonna put this on pressure cook for 13 minutes, and then I'm gonna just let it naturally release. Okay, we're waiting on our baked potatoes to do their thing. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna prep for our green beans. I'm gonna add some onion in this time. I had this little bit of onion left over from cooking a couple of nights ago. Now I'm gonna grab my bacon and get the green beans started. I have shown this a million times on my channel, so I will link one of the videos where I do my green beans below. Okay, y'all, it is time to get dinner started. Yes, I have a flashlight.
We are night cooking out here, baby.
We're night cooking. It's only 6 something, but you know, it's winter time, so. We let these rest on the counter for like 30 minutes or so. So they're not super cold going onto the grill.
Yeah, and I got the grill like really close to the fire.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cook this really hot. Probably gonna be about, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes, something like that.
Light the way, baby. Oh, what you got down here? Okay.
That's my table.
That's your table.
That's what I'm gonna eat tonight.
You gonna sit down here, baby.
Yeah.
It's a little cold. Ooh. Yes.
Bad boys are looking good.
They're smelling good too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this took about 10 minutes to slow release or naturally release. The pin has dropped, so. Those look pretty good. Let me get them out. Okay, so I just stuck my fork down in these just to see, and I think they are perfect. So these just came off the grill. They were on the grill for like 10 or 11 minutes, I think. And we were trying to get them to about, what, 135 degrees, babe?
Yeah, and with ribeye, it's various, there's some various thicknesses here. So
yeah.
You might have one side that's more well than another.
Yeah, so these, we were mainly kind of going for medium to medium rare, and I think we achieved that, and they smell so good. Seriously, I wish y'all could smell this.
We got to get into the steak here.
You excited, sweetie?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's perfection.
That is going to be good.
So tell me below, how do you like your steak?
Yeah. That marinade is wonderful.
Is it?
Yes, that is really tasty.
So we let it marinate for like 5 hours or so today. I made it pretty early this afternoon.
We got the savoriness of that balsamic vinaigrette. Wow. Got the smokiness of the charcoal in there with that. Garlic flavor in there. It's just super tender.
It looks great. I am gonna stop filming and I'm gonna eat because this is just not fair. So I have to say, this may be the most tender ribeye I have ever had. Like, that's what Stephen keeps commenting on.
Oh, look at it.
Just falls apart.
That right there? Wow.
It's so good, y'all. I am so impressed with this ButcherBox ribeye steak.
You would never know that this steak was frozen.
No.
I mean, it is incredibly tender.
It's
like,
amazing.
It's like
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's about to, exactly.
Cole, we like split both of them in half, and there was a little piece in there still left over. Cole is gone to go get the other one. He was like, calling dibs on that. Lou. So I was talking to the boys and I said, wow, this was better than going to a restaurant. And do you know what my son said?
I ain't saying that again. Nope. I'm gonna stuff my face full of potato.
This is how he eats his potato, y'all. He just picks it up and eats the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what he said. He said every night is better than going to a restaurant, Mom. He loves me.
No.
Okay, so the second meal of the week this week, I've already filmed the first and third. And I was planning on trying a new recipe for the second meal of the week this week, but life has thrown us a curveball. Things have happened in life. So I'm just making one that I've already made before, and I already have the ingredients on hand to make. I was planning on making it off camera, but many of you are new and you may not have seen this recipe. It's a really simple one. It is chicken bacon ranch sliders. It is a favorite. I've made it several times for our family. We love it. So I will just quickly share it here. And of course I'll have the recipe below. Okay, for our cheese and our chicken at Food Lion, it was deal of the week. If you got a pound of thinly sliced chicken breast, then you got a half pound of cheese for free, which was really nice. So normally this recipe calls for Colby Jack cheese, but this was the deal, so I just went ahead and just got American cheese. Okay, so I've got my oven preheating to 350. In this small saucepan, I just cut up a stick of butter. I'm gonna add in about a half a teaspoon of onion powder and about a teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm gonna go put this on the stovetop and just melt it all together. Okay, so our butter mixture is done. I've got these rolls here. These are the King's Hawaiian, but they are not the sweet rolls. They are the savory, buttery rolls. So I'm gonna just cut this entire thing in half. Okay, now that I've got the tops off on this bottom layer, I'm just gonna go in with some of this butter mixture. Now, if you have chives, you would add chives into this too. My grocery store was out of chives, so unfortunately I couldn't add that. Okay, now we're gonna layer half of our cheese on the bottom half. And again, if you have Colby Jack cheese, that's really great on here, but this just happened to be the deal that our grocery store had this week. Okay, now I'm gonna take our thinly sliced deli chicken breast and just layer it over top. And then I'm gonna put the bacon on, and then we're gonna pour some ranch on. Now I'm gonna make another layer of cheese on top of this. Okay, now we're gonna put our tops back on. And I'm gonna brush it with the remaining butter mixture. I'm gonna brush it all over the tops and even down the sides. And lastly, I'm gonna go in with some Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle this over top. Now I'm gonna loosely cover these with some aluminum foil for the first 20 minutes in the oven. So these are going in at 350 for 20 minutes covered. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Now I'm just gonna reach in here and take the aluminum foil off the top. And we're just gonna let these brown for a little bit, maybe about 10 minutes or so.
why you're taking your time.
I know. I need to hurry.
So this is not the first time they've had these. Like I mentioned, we've made these numerous times. You about to fall out on the floor over here? You okay? So good. Can y'all get closer together? Thank you. It's our favorite sliders for sure, right? It's our third meal of the week, which means it is subby supper night. Tonight's subby supper comes from Becky. It is called beef, bean, and cheese and Dorito casserole. It's basically a fun twist on taco night. Becky said she is married to Craig. They've been married since 2016. She said they are a blended family with 6 kids in a yours, mine, ours, and others scenario. And this recipe is a modified version of her grandmother's recipe from Weight Watchers back in the 80s. She said her mom changed it a little bit. She also changed it a little bit. She said it's very adaptable to whatever your tastes are, which is really cool. So thank you, Becky, for sending this over. You know we love Mexican food, taco night. This is perfect for us. And we're gonna add some jalapeno in there just to spice it up a little bit. It's gonna be good. The first thing I'm gonna do is just chop up this onion and our jalapeno. You can leave this out if you don't want spice, but y'all know. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just brown up this ground beef. This is some of my ButcherBox ground beef. Now that our ground beef is going, I'm gonna add about half of our onion in with our ground beef. And I'm gonna add in my jalapeno too. I'm gonna try and get some of this grease out of here. There's not a whole lot. Now you would add a packet of taco seasoning. I just make my own. I will list that recipe below. So I'm gonna put around 3 tablespoons or so in there. And then one tip that she had for me, we're gonna be using Rotel, not quite yet, but it needs to be drained. So I'm gonna take this and just drain it into the taco meat just to give it extra flavor. And now I'm gonna add some black beans that I have drained and rinsed. Okay, that's done. We're gonna spread this mixture on the bottom of this 8x8 casserole dish. Now I'm gonna take this can of refried beans, put it here in this bowl. I'm gonna add in the rest of our onion. And I'm gonna add in our Rotel, or the knockoff version. Just gonna mix this together, and then this is gonna go right on top of that beef mixture. Lastly, it says to top it with 2 cups of cheese. I've got a little bit of this quesadilla cheese left, as well as some hot habanero and jalapeno jack cheese. And y'all know Gracie is right behind me. The spicy stuff, baby. My hands are messy.
Messy hands.
This is going in the oven at 350 for 20 to 30 minutes.
This looks really fun. good stuff.
I just want to give you a hug for making this.
Oh man. Yes, that is delicious. Man, this is fantastic. Classic taco filling flavor with the extra bits of the beans and onions and cheese and all that good stuff. That's really good. I love the Doritos with it. I mean, that's just over the top incredible.
Yay, I'm so happy. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these ingredients. It actually looks kind of cute all styled like that, doesn't it? She said that you could even crush up the Doritos underneath it if you wanted to.
All those good bits in there, peppers and everything.
Lou. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family. Hit that red subscribe button below. And before you leave, make sure you go check out that link in my description box. Go check out ButcherBox website. And remember, new members are going to get bacon for life. That means with every order in their ButcherBox subscription, they're going to get a free pack of bacon. Thanks, y'all. See you next time. Bye. We may have, but we don't have steaks very often. Hi. Are you seriously going to stand back there? Hi. Gracie Lou. Grace, I need to get in the oven. Can you go on? Please?